The rise and fall of Subway. With more than 42,000 restaurants in over 100 countries, Subway has the most locations of any fast food chain on the planet. Subway's closed thousands of stores in the last 3 years and saw a 25% fall in business from 2012 to 2017. Subway's rise, fall, and future. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Subway began as Pete's Super Submarines in Bridgeport, Connecticut in 1965. 3 years later, co-founders Fred DeLuca and Peter Buck rebranded it to simply Subway. Subway is an open kitchen format, and they pioneered the ability to customize your sandwich. The brand redefined fast food with fresh ingredients that customers could see. Compared to other fast food chains at the time, Subway felt healthy, and it worked. By 1981, there were 200 locations across the US, and soon after, Subway went international. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, everyone knew about Subway. They were everywhere. Each store looks and smells the same. However, they're all independently owned franchises. The format is simple. You buy a franchise, you get trained. They help with grand opening, and you're open. Not only were Subway franchises successful, they were, and still are, one of the cheapest chains to franchise. It costs between $116,000 to $263,000 to open a Subway franchise. Compared to McDonald's, it costs $2.2 million to open a McDonald's franchise. Because Subways were easy to open, the number of stores skyrocketed. Between 1990 and 1998, store locations rose from 5,000 to 13,200. In that same period of time, gross sales rose about $2.1 billion. Subway's success continued into the early 2000s. At a time when obesity was rising rapidly in America, Subway continued to market itself as a healthy alternative to fast food. But by 2008, the world was suffering from the effects of Great Recession, and for many Americans, hunting for deals replaced the obsession with weight loss. So Subway changed up its message. In March 2008, they introduced a new promotion. It was their $5 footlongs. By August 2009, as other restaurant chains were struggling due to the recession, the $5 footlong had pulled in $3.8 billion in sales for Subway, a 17% jump in US sales from the year before. But even the best deals run their course. Behind the scenes, many of the reasons for Subway's success had turned on them. Quizzono's was once Subway's main competition, but tons of sub-chains like Jimmy John's, Firehouse Subs, and Jersey Mike's, and fast casual chains like Panera's were offering seemingly fresher and healthier options, and they started stealing market share. With Subway's franchising model making it so easy to open locations, stores inevitably started opening up around the corner from each other in lucrative markets. In 2012, each Subway franchise generated an average of $482,000 a year. 4 years later, the number had slipped to $422,000 a year. For comparison, the average annual revenue of a McDonald's franchise in 2017 was $2.6 million per location. And to make matters worse, Subway will lose the face of its company. Locations are starting to close. And in 2016, Subway closed 359 stores in the US. It was the first year the chain closed more locations than it opened. In 2017, that number was over 800, and by the end of 2018, over 1,000 locations had closed. Subway's going back to the basics. They think about what people want, ask people what they want. Think about it a little more, and they innovate. That's the end of the video, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell.